course. That's good advice for this time of year. You're never more than 10 minutes away from local weather here on Action News Now. Meteorologist Brian Ramsey keeping an eye on everything in the Storm Tracker Center. And Brian, you were saying that some of those lower elevations are definitely seeing snow.
Yes, they are. We're seeing snow falling all the way down to 2,000 feet. And also make sure to carry those chains because we are seeing chain controls across the area, even at the Fondale exit on I-5 just north of Redding for any big rigs. So they are being checked for chains as well. As far as the current temperatures right now, we're 38 degrees in Redding, so very cold in Redding. The rest of the valley is much warmer, sitting in the mid-40s for most of you. Once we go to the Sierra Mountain locations, we're back in the 30s again. But notice Redding, Susanville, not even too far away from each other. So Redding is pretty cold for this morning. As for Siskiyou County, looking to be in the 20s and 30s. Same goes for Trinity County at this hour. As for a live look right now, though, Holly Sugar camera looking towards the city of Chico. You can see it's a very quiet night out there, but not much rain right now in the valley. Redding did receive 1/10 of an inch of rain. That was last night at about 5 to 7 o'clock last night. But Redding right now is not seeing any rain, neither is the rest of the valley. In fact, the rest of the valley has kind of stayed dry from this system, but still plenty of snow has fallen in the middle of those mountain locations, anywhere from 4 to 8 inches. Some of you have seen up to a foot of snow and are still seeing snow falling in the Sierra and out there as well. As for a look at the winter weather advisory, that is still in place through 10 a.m. on Wednesday. 4 to 8 inches of snow will be seen. Some places could still see the localized up to 15 inches in total. Since the system has started, snow levels are still at 2,000 to 3,000 feet, and that is kind of confirmed right now. Kind of by snow level radar. As for a look at this winter storm watch, this is going to be in effect starting tomorrow night, lasting through Thursday night. So this is going to be a major storm coming into our area. This winter watch will likely be turned into a winter storm warning by this afternoon. They usually issue watches ahead of time, and the warnings are usually issued within 24 hours of the event. So this will probably become a warning. We are expecting 1 to 2 feet of snow. Some places could see up to 3 feet of snow, with snow levels getting somewhere between 2,000 to 3,000 feet, but it is possible for some of those northern locations to drop down to 1,500 feet for those snow levels. So keep a close eye on that. We are expecting heavy snow with that system. So let's go to time out that system for you. Today we're still going to be seeing snow falling through the morning in those mountain locations, but once we go into the afternoon and evening, the snow really does begin to let up in those mountain locations. By Wednesday morning, it's going to be a fantastic morning. Not much going on at all. Once we go to lunch hour, still nothing really going on in Northern California, but by lunch, you can see that band of rain forming in the Pacific, and that makes landfall into the night, and will be dropping plenty of snow and rain in the coastal ranges, and that will move into the valley once we get into your overnight hours just past midnight. We're already seeing this rain beginning to fall in the Cascades and Sierra, and rain also falling in Redding and Red Bluff, and then the rain moves into the rest of the valley as we get into the early morning on Thursday. And once we get past that, the rain will continue to fall through the day on Thursday, and even seeing some thunderstorms as well after that frontal system passes us. So keep an eye out for that as well. We're expecting 1 to 2 inches in the valley on Wednesday and Thursday. But today is National Shop for Travel Day. So, you know, we just went through the holidays, so everyone's probably thinking about their next holiday. I just booked my next flight. I hope you do too. But as far as the weather we're looking at today, 37 by 7 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning looks to be back in the 40s, and then highs should be reaching at least the low to mid 50s for today for most of you. But again, once we go to tomorrow, we're looking at a kind of a cool down trend and rain moving back into the area. That's for a look at Chico's 7-day forecast. High of 51 degrees for today. Partly cloudy skies. Once we go to Wednesday night, heavy rain overnight. So keep an eye on any water ponding on the roadways. We could see some minor flooding on the roadways, so keep an eye out for that. 100% chance of rain on Thursday, mainly Thursday morning. But once you go to Thursday afternoon, we do still have the chance for scattered showers and thunderstorms with highs all the way in the mid-40s. We do warm back into the 50s by Saturday with another system coming into the area. This one will be relatively light compared to the one on Wednesday and Thursday, but once we go to Sunday, we dry out, and MLK Day looks pretty nice with a high of 56 degrees. As for Redding, a high of 48 degrees. For today, once we go to tomorrow, high of 46, we do have that heavy rain in your overnight hours. Thursday, we still have the heavy rain lasting in our area through the morning. Once we go to the afternoon, we have the chance for those thunderstorms developing between 10 o'clock in the morning and 4 o'clock in the afternoon, with highs in the mid-40s. We stay in the mid-40s on Friday with more rain moving in on Saturday. The rain won't be that significant on Saturday, but we do dry out once we get to Sunday, and then MLK Day looks pretty nice with a high of 55 degrees and partly cloudy skies. Julia, back to you.
The presidential primaries inching closer. The race is heating.